This is the part 2 of creating a web API with ASP.NET Core and MongoDB, and here we'll be creating the MongoDB and perform insert and read operation. Now if you have not gone through the part 1, which was a basic discussion on a NoSQL concept and MongoDB, I strongly recommend you go through the part 1 first from end to end before visiting this part. So please watch. Now here the prerequisites for performing the rest of this project is that you need to install .NET Core SDK 2.2 or later, and you need to upgrade your Visual Studio 2017 to version 15.9 or later with the ASP.NET and web development workload, and also installation of MongoDB. So where to download and install MongoDB and how to install MongoDB? MongoDB community version can be downloaded from this link. Please follow it, and I will put this link on the video description. And for installation instructions, please look at the following link. Okay. Now, how to configure MongoDB? If your operating system is Windows, like I have Windows 10 Pro, the MongoDB is installed at C program files /MongoDB by default. Now, to the path environment variable, you can add this directory, this full path, which is C program files MongoDB /server /version number /bin. Now, how to add this folder path to the path environment variable? You can just Google for it. It is actually pretty simple. You can do it from control panel and systems, and there will be an advanced setting which, when you open, you'll get a link to the path environment variable. You can just read out. Once the above path is added to the path environment variable, MongoDB can be accessed from anywhere on the development machine. Now use Mongo shell in the following steps to create a database, make collections, and store documents. For more information on Mongo shell commands, visit this link, which will again be given in the YouTube video description. And for MongoDB documentation, I strongly recommend for all of the users who are new to the MongoDB especially to visit this official MongoDB manual. And this documentation is a minefield, or it's a treasure of wealth on the MongoDB database, and it provides all the tutorials and syntax necessary for the CRUD operations which is being used in this project, as well as much more. Now, using the Mongo shell, you can just create a directory on your development machine for storing the data. As an example, if you have C drive as your primary data drive, you can create a books data on the C drive on a Windows machine, or a directory, any directory of your choice, because beware that the directory is not created by the Mongo shell. So you have to create the directory if it doesn't exist. Okay. So once you have done, I have already created the directory on my machine, and then open a command shell and run the following command. So how to do that, I will tell you in a bit. So I'll have to open the command prompt, cmd, and okay, and then my data directory, I'll have to change the directory to the Mongo directory bin. I have added it into just write the command mongo mongo, and the MongoDB shell version 407 is open, so MongoDB is running, right? I'll create it on one side, and I'll have to give this command MongoD / or --db path, and within angular braces data directory path. Okay, so this will actually run the MongoDB on the default port, which is 27017. Before that, you need to keep this MongoDB running. So I have got my MongoDB Compass community version, and it is running on the local host on this port 27017 that you can see. So all right, now I will get to my directory path. So my directory path is let me see, just hang on for a minute here. So this is my destination, this is my directory path. Books data, I have already created it because the Mongo shell doesn't create it, and I just copy it and then put this command over here, MongoD --db path, and then within this I'll have to paste the path. Yeah, so that's my path. So it comes up with triple dot. So I'm not very sure about the meaning, but it is actually, it has started it on the default port 27017, and then you can see that I have to open another command shell instance. Okay, so I'll open another shell instance by typing cmd again. It opens another shell, and then I can type on this, like here you can put it a little above just to make it more visible, and just I can type Mongo. Let's see what happens. Yeah, okay, so that's it. So this is also running. Just keep it on the taskbar and then go to the next one. So I'll run the following command, use bookstore db. Okay, so let me see. This is, we'll have to work on this one, use bookstore db. So use bookstore db, use bookstore db. Okay, switch to db bookstore db. So it means that even if it was not existing, a database named bookstore db is created. If the database does exist, its connection is open for transactions. Okay, next I'll have to make this give it another command, db.create collection books, which will create a books collection. So let's do it, db.create collection and within pair of circular braces and single quote, I'll write db.create collection books. As you can see, the output of db.create collections books is okay. This is the response, okay, and 1. So this has created one collection. Right, now next time we will define a schema for the books collection and insert two documents using a following command. So I have already copied the command on my clipboard to save time, and I'll just paste it and hit enter. So you've got this acknowledge true, and we have got insert IDs. There are two IDs that are created for the two documents, which are distinct from each other. Right. And then what we'll do is we'll now inserted the two documents. Now we need to retrieve or read those two documents and view the two documents in the database using the command, which is db.books.find pretty. So it will give you the details, ID, name, price, category, author, and then again the same with name is design patterns, price is 54.93, and computers and Ralph Johnson. Similarly, for the second document, you have got the identical, you can say the fields corresponding to the relational database. If you think that this is analogous to field, but with a different, values, right? Now, this schema, this underscore ID, it's an auto-generated ID property of the type object ID for each document. Now the database is ready. So thanks for watching. Now next lecture we will be starting on our journey to create the ASP.NET Core Web API. Thank you.